Hi, it's Jan from the mountain. There's not a lot to see today, New Year's Day. You can see the town peeping through the clouds in the valley below. We're having a cosy, simple, rustic meal today to celebrate New Year's Day. But I have to make a fire first, so I brought some wood up from the cellar. I'm using a natural kind of a fire lighter. And I'll just light the fire so that the room can warm up and be cozy and snug for when we eat. I think that's caught then. Before we eat, I just want to block the shawl that I was knitting I showed you in the last video. So I'm just going to do it this way. I'm just going to spray it with water. I don't want to have it too wet because it's wool and silk, so I'm just sprayed it fairly lightly. I've got a clean linen tea towel which I'll put on the top, and I'll just press it gently just to even out some of the bits that have gone a bit curly. I also spray the tea towel as well, just to see if it does anything differently. I'm going very carefully because many years ago I had a lovely woolen suit. It wasn't a suit that I'd knitted myself, but it was a very nice lamb's wool suit, and I ironed it. I was in a rush, I didn't take care, and I actually scorched it. So ever since then I've been very careful when I've had to iron or press any of my hand knitted wool items. And I think just taking time and a little care gives you some satisfaction, and I think the end result is, I don't know, it gives you more pride somehow. I'll show you this shawl in my next video. This is the beret that I showed you in my previous video, and it's on Phyllis, we call this head. I'm very pleased with the result actually. It's beautiful. Silk and North Hollander wool. We're almost ready to eat, so I've got to lay the table. I like to just smooth the cloth to have it balanced. We've still got a Christmas tablecloth, and Christmas is not quite over yet for us. I'm lighting some candles. They're actually, I didn't want to put new ones in. I wanted a kind of rustic, lived-in kind of atmosphere for our New Year's Day meal. So it's quite simple, not quite as opulent as our Christmas Day meal, and it's just going to be cosy. I'll just put out plates. And cutlery. I've brought a place for my son, and he's not eating with us today. It's just force of habit. Do you ever do that? Where are those napkins I had put by? I'm sure they're in here somewhere. There they are. Just added some little bowls and time for glasses. Just adjust the table a little bit. And a bottle of wine. Couldn't find my normal corkscrew, but I did have a vintage one that was actually left in the house when we bought it. I've never actually used this one before. You just have to screw it down, and then you turn the other piece further down, and the cork just comes out. And I have to say, I've never used it before, but it really was very, very good at removing the cork without any fuss, and I'll certainly be using that again. It looks a little bit awkward because I've never used it before, but it really was very easy. I'll just take off some little bits of foil. And I'll just put the wine to breathe for a short time before we start. Just put some small plates out as well. As you can see, it really is quite simple compared to Christmas Day. Oh, but I do have some Christmas crackers left over, so let's put them out. Oh no, I'll change it. That's better. How does that look? The fire's doing nicely. The room is warm and cozy. And lunch is very nearly ready. We're having lasagna, which here in Italy is quite a meal to eat on celebration days. We've got two to choose from: vegetarian or a traditional meat one. Absolutely delicious. Let's just cut it into pieces. This lasagna is actually brilliant because we can have it tomorrow as a snack, because we just cannot eat this much lasagna, so we'll save some, and it's delicious. Just heat it through. Cheers everybody, Happy New Year. See you next time.